Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Midwest Buzz podcast. Woo-hoo. We are so excited to be here. I am JC, joined with my co-host,
Olivia.
Woohoo! We are so excited to be bringing you guys a Midwest-based podcast about all the things.
All the things. So join us for our first episode and get to know us a little bit better.
First podcast, baby! Oh, I'm in the red so much. I'm going to stay way back here.
We have to learn how to use our mics. Hello, and welcome to our podcast.
Hello, everyone.
This is so exciting. I've been wanting to do a podcast forever. Well, not forever. They just became popular.
I mean, it seems like you asked me a long time ago to do this.
Yeah, I had to convince her, guys. So.
I think it was in the heat of wedding season.
Probably.
For those of you who don't know, Olivia and I both are in the wedding industry. I do photography. She's a videographer. And we were doing a wedding together. And she goes, JC, we should do a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe in the winter.
Yeah, JC's like, I have my plate completely full. Let's just add another.
And I never say no. I just say, maybe in a little bit.
Yeah. But we've done it. We're starting. Hello.
And we are here.
Yes. So today's episode, we thought we would do a little introduction for those of you who don't know us. So we thought we would do a little interview style and we would interview the other person. So I'm going to interview JC. JC's going to interview me in case you needed more explanation of that. That's how it's going to go.
I'm good with that. Who wants to go first?
I can ask you questions first.
Okay, I'm ready.
I've got my cheat sheet here of questions to ask her. So first off, could you give us a little introduction of yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am JC Englehart. I am 28 years old. I am married to Jordan. He is a farmer, and so we are very much in the agriculture Midwest lifestyle. I grew up on a farm as well, so I have been living in the Midwest my entire life. But I am a wedding photographer. I also do senior portraits. I have a studio in Aberdeen, and then I just kind of travel wherever people want me to take their photos.
Yes. And she has a very exciting trip coming up in 2021.
Yes.
Photograph my cousin, my best friend's wedding. So
I'm so excited to travel to Virginia with Olivia and photograph a beautiful wedding. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. Okay, speaking of traveling, where's your favorite place that you've traveled to or your dream destination?
So I am in love with Hawaii. I've been to Kauai and Maui now, and literally it's paradise. When people say it's paradise. The way that they live there, like they say, live life with mahalo, and it just means to take life slower and to enjoy every moment. And I mean, how could you not enjoy every moment when you're in Hawaii? But yeah, it's beautiful. I love snorkeling. I love being on the beach. Their food there, everything is so fresh and delicious. When I was there last time, my mom and I went to a farmer's market and we were in heaven. Fresh coconut water right out of a coconut.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm getting sad. I want to go back right now.
That sounds like paradise. Can we go?
Let's get on a plane. I feel like that's just kind of my go-to. If someone said, hey, let's do a 10-day vacay, I'd be like, take me back to Maui. That's where I want to be.
So you kind of mentioned this already, but where did you grow up?
So I grew up on a farm. My dad is a rancher / farmer, so I grew up about 15 miles north of Aberdeen. I am South Dakota born and raised. I have never left, and I love it, but definitely a true South Dakotan. I grew up in a small town, but near, outside of a town called Columbia is the closest town that I would have grown up to.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I knew exactly where your parents lived, so that's new information for me. Okay, so you kind of mentioned this already as well, but what is your job?
Oh, yes. So since 2013, I started my own business. I am a senior portrait and wedding photographer. I kind of started out with a little bit of everything. When I first started my business, I was doing families, newborns, kids, weddings, all of the things. And in the last couple years, I've just really started specializing in weddings and seniors.
I feel like a lot of photographers / videographers, whatever, get their start that way. They kind of dive into everything and then pick their niche.
Yeah, I think it's good in the fact that you get a feel for everything, just so that you there's nothing wrong with, niching in right away,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's good to know what you're going to love.
Yeah, absolutely. So we mentioned our fur babies. It's in our bio. It's
Yes.
in our intro. So please tell us about your fur baby.
So I have the sweetest little cuddle bug named Piper. She is a 60-pound black lab. So when you think cuddle bug, that's not what you were thinking. But she thinks that she is a lap dog. And anytime I'm editing or just chilling watching TV, she has to be like right next to me or on my lap. She loves it. I also hunt with her quite a bit because, rooster rush is real in South Dakota.
Absolutely.
And she loves pheasant hunting. So that is something we love to do together. And she is definitely my baby.
She's so cute. What is your favorite food?
So you guys, I have never met a taco that I did not like. Mexican cuisine is my favorite food. I'm pretty sure I could eat it 7 days a week and never get sick of it.
I'm right with you.
If you're an Aberdeen local, you can pretty much always catch me at Guadalajara's every Sunday after church. That is where I will be getting my, I don't even know if this is on the menu, but I just ordered 2 steak tacos and they always bring me out really good food.
Nice.
So that's my jam.
Yes, Guads is my favorite as well, but there's like an Aberdeen feud between Mazatlan and Guads. So if you're local, tell us what your favorite is.
I know. I've almost gotten into a fight with someone when they were like, "Oh, but Mazatlan's chips are better." I'm like,
He's like, no,
don't talk to me. Just
meet
kidding.
me outside.
Hold my margarita.
That's so funny. Okay, next question. What is your form of stress relief? Your favorite way to relieve stress?
So, as much as I would love to say that I work out or do yoga, that is not me. I need to be better about that. Generally, when I'm stressed or just needing a break, I love just being outdoors. The lake is one of my favorite places to go, hop on the pontoon, sit, and just do nothing. Just relax outside. I also love just going on walks with Piper. Just getting out and getting fresh air is probably my main form of stress relief. Or I just go edit because I'm going to feel better if I accomplish some editing when I'm stressed.
Absolutely. Oh, no, I love that. I need to get outside more. In the summer, it's way easier. In the winter, it's so hard.
True. In the winter, it is hard.
Midwest problems there.
Hashtag Midwest problems. We'll make it a thing.
Okay, my next question is, give us a fun fact about yourself.
Ooh, okay. So when because we obviously had these questions picked, I was thinking about that. I was like, there's a lot of things that I could do, but I was remembering when I was a kid, my goal in life, what I wanted to do when I grew up was I wanted to be an orca trainer at SeaWorld. I wanted to ride on the orcas.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to do everything, swim with them. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. That's what I wanted to be when I grew up. Fun fact, a trainer got killed when I was about 12. I remember seeing it on the news. And I was like, career path is going to be changing. I don't think I'm going to do that. But I would love to go swim with them.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I just saw it on Instagram, one of my friends, actual local business owner at Rustic Roots, Julie, was just out kayaking with orcas. And they looked... The pictures she posted were beautiful. They were so close. I was really jealous.
Wow, that's so awesome. I've always wanted to swim with dolphins and stuff.
That I have done. That was really fun.
Oh,
they're
so cool.
the if you've ever pet one, they're the smoothest thing I've ever felt. They're so sweet.
Because they look slimy, almost
no,
like a
they're
fish,
not.
But I've heard that they're not. Yeah.
And you can hang onto their fins and ride with them. They're really fun.
I used to always want to do that. I used to love dolphin movies. I can't remember the name. Flipper.
Oh yes,
I used to love that movie. Yeah.
Oh yes, Flipper.
Yeah, that's a good fun fact. Good one. Okay. How many siblings do you have?
So I'm the oldest of 5. If I ever come off bossy, that's probably why. So I'm the oldest, and then I have a 25-year-old brother, a 19-year-old brother, a 10-year-old brother, and then I have one sister, and that's Elsa, and she's 14.
Nice.
Yes.
such babies.
Yeah,
So,
we're very spread out, which is kind of fun. It makes for like a fun family dynamic.
yeah, absolutely. That is awesome. I have 8 siblings, and I do not know all of their ages. If I'm being honest. Like, once they get up there, you're
Oh,
just
yeah,
kind of
once
like,
they're in
oh,
their, yeah,
sorry, Kelly and
30s.
Tim.
No.
I know that Jake just turned 30, so Kelly and Tim are in their 30s, but past that, it's like, I know Emma, because she's 2 years older than me.
Yes, as the role of being the oldest, I feel the need to, keep track of
I'm
everyone
sure Kelly
for them.
knows all of our ages.
Right.
But yeah, I'm like in the middle as you can be of 8. So I'm the 5th, but Emma's technically a middle child too. Anyways, so I can be bossy, but I can also be laid back because I have those younger siblings. But yeah, okay.
It's a good mix. Best of both worlds.
Yeah. I don't know if my siblings see it as that. But. Okay, so last question for JC is, what is your favorite thing about living in the Midwest, or your favorite thing about the Midwest?
There's so many different things that I could say. I loved growing up here. The atmosphere is probably one of the biggest things, but I love how the Midwest in a whole is very like family centered, and it's also very entrepreneurial friendly. Like I feel like starting a business in the Midwest is very well received by people. And so that's probably one of my favorite things is the support of having those small town values from the Midwest.
Absolutely.
Whew. Well, that was fun. Okay, so now you guys, it is my turn to ask Olivia the questions.
I'm not as prepared as JC was.
Well, I took notes, but now I'm looking. I'm like, I don't even have the questions I'm supposed to ask her. Okay, I have them. Okay, so Olivia, give us your intro. Who are you?
Hello, my name is Olivia White. I am 26 years old, right? Yes, soon to be 27 by the time you listen to this podcast. I'm married to Adam White. He's a personal trainer, and I am a wedding videographer, which he also helps me with. I started my videography business I didn't start it as a business until probably 2017, I think. But I filmed my first wedding in 2015, where I was the maid of honor at my sister's wedding and filmed as well.
That's a crazy task. Like that's pretty adventurous to take on.
Luckily, I have some tech-savvy younger brothers, and they helped like film and then helped with editing and stuff too. So yes, that's where I found my love for capturing weddings in video form. But yes, I am a South Dakota. Am I like a transplant? I'm not from here.
You've been planted here.
Yes, I love it though. This is where I met Adam. It's where I've met JC and so many good friends and started my business. So yeah, South Dakota has a special place in my heart.
Yes.
But that's a little bit about me.
You guys put down roots. I love it. Okay, where is your dream destination or favorite place that you have gone?
Okay, I'll say my dream destination because anyone who knows me closely knows that I was obsessed with Paris when I was younger. Like Paris, everything.
Ooh.
If anybody bought me a gift, it was probably something Paris because you know how you get in those niches.
Yes.
So I would love to go to Paris. I love it for the architecture.
Architecture?
Architecture.
That sounds right.
Yeah, architecture. Anyways, I love it for that. And, the baked goods and the romance and all that. So I would just really love to go to Paris. But my favorite places to travel are tropical. I loved Adam and I's honeymoon. We went to Cozumel, and that was magical. I just love a beach anywhere.
That looked beautiful. That looked like a really fun trip.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I have been in Paris for 4 hours during a layover one time.
Really?
Yes.
Did you get to see anything, or you had to see
the airport, it was very cloudy that day.
Ugh.
I thought about trying to leave and, quickly sprint to the Eiffel Tower. And the group that I was traveling with did not allow that.
No adventurous spirits.
Mostly my husband.
I could see Jordan being like,
he's
no.
very, no, that would not have been safe. We could have missed our next flight.
Yeah.
And I'm very, no, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
So, okay, sorry, I interrupted your fun.
No, you're
but
fine.
Yes. Okay, so third question. Where did you grow up? Because as you said, you're not from South Dakota.
Right. So I was born in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And then shortly after that, we moved to Florida near Pensacola Beach. And I spent the first 5 years of my life there. So I could say that I'm a Floridian, sort of. And then from there, we moved back to Virginia. And that's where I would say I grew up because we lived there until I was 13.
Okay.
And then my high school years were spent in Texas. So Virginia, Texas.
You guys really traveled around.
Yeah, we
That's
moved
so
quite a bit.
I mean, I think that you always think it's fun what you didn't have, but that sounds really neat.
Yeah, it was good. Virginia was my favorite place because we had a lot of family around, cousins, my mom's sisters. My dad worked at a church with our uncle. It was great. Loved that. Texas was fun too, though. I really branched out and made some friends that weren't related to me. Least favorite place we lived was Massachusetts. Really did not. No offense if you're from Massachusetts. There's nothing wrong with the state itself. Just did not like where we lived and who we were among.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4. You touched on this already, but what is your occupation?
Okay, so my job is a wedding videographer. I film weddings and tell the love stories of all my couples. Films.
Yes, love stories.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Love when I work alongside JC. But yeah, it's really fun. I'm still growing, still learning, but I love my job.
I love shooting with you. It's always so fun.
Yeah.
And the videos look great, so that's what it's all about.
Thank you.
Okay, and number 5, one of my favorite things. Tell me about your fur baby.
Okay, so I'm a new fur parent. We got our dog Blue in August of 2020. Or actually, he was born in August of 2020. We got him in October of 2020. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right. I remember meeting him. Yep.
So he's 4 months old, probably 5 months old by the time they listen to this. And he is a blue heeler border collie mix, and he is a ball of energy. Let me tell you.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, he attacked JC when she got here, but
in a good way, like
yeah,
tried to
he's
attack
so
me with
excited.
love.
Yeah, he just loves everyone, and he's very playful, so much energy, which we knew because we knew about his breeds, but he is adorable. He makes us laugh constantly, keeps us on our toes. It's taught me a lot about responsibility and what it might mean to be an actual parent.
A non-fur parent of the human type.
But he's adorable. Check my Instagram for pictures of him. But yeah, no, I love him. I love
Blue is very photogenic. I did a
Yes.
photo shoot with Adam and Olivia, and Blue came along, obviously.
Yes.
And he just loves the camera. So
He really does. He
go
loves the
find
clicking.
those photos. Okay, what is your go-to coffee order?
Ooh, good question. So I recently have become addicted to a coffee shop that is local to us called Charisma Coffee. And my go-to order at Charisma is their mochaccino.
That is good.
Yeah. So if you're local, go try it out. I'm sure you already have. And if not, I think you can order their Frosty Joe mix online, and
Yes.
it tells you exactly how to make it.
If you are not in Aberdeen, like say you have to go to a chain somewhere, what do you drink?
So Starbucks. My Starbucks order typically is a skinny caramel macchiato with almond milk and
I
light
do
ice. I
love-
always get iced coffees.
I do love a good caramel macchiato.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I agree on the iced too. The only time I ever drink like a hot drink is if I want something warm to hold.
Yeah.
Like if I'm that cold that I need to warm up my hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Which does happen when you're in the Midwest. You
Yes.
just need something warm to hold on to.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't even care about, like, I'll just put it in my fridge and drink it once it's cold later, but I need something hot in my hands. Okay, what is your way of stress relief? Like, what do you do to relieve stress?
So I am one of those people who says working out is my stress relief. But honestly, when I work out, I just feel so much better. My head is clearer, and it's a good form of like letting it all out, whatever stress.
Oh, I
I'm holding on to.
totally wish I could be that person, though. It'd be
Yeah.
much better for my health.
Well, getting outside is good for your health too. But no, yeah, I would say working out, going to the gym. Although I haven't been able to go to a gym very much lately, but we do have our own home gym that we're working on, so that's been good stress relief for me.
That's awesome. Okay, what is a fun fact about yourself?
So, let me think. A fun fact is that I have a YouTube channel, maybe?
That is a good fun fact.
If you haven't seen it before, check it out. It's Olivia Ellen White on YouTube. Just my name.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, do you sing in the shower?
Absolutely. Who doesn't? If you don't, then you're just not living.
Right? I mean, I have to have a little bit of background music going.
I'm not just making up my own songs. I mean,
but
I do that, but
I definitely enjoy a good
Yeah.
jam session in the shower.
the only time I host concerts is in the shower. Speaking of my current obsession of song is Anyone by Justin Bieber. Have you heard it?
I think if you played it, I would know it.
Yeah.
But we'll look it up.
Yeah, I just have really been liking that. I told Adam, I was like, I wrote this song for you.
Oh, nice.
Had Beeb sing it.
My favorite song right now is No Body, No Crime
Taylor Swift.
by good old T Swift.
Yes.
I don't know why, but that is a good song. I really like it.
That one came up on my music the other day, and I had to listen to it in honor of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, what is your favorite thing about living in the Midwest? Or just the Midwest in general, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I actually like about it, which surprised me when moving here. I was not planning to stay, actually. But then, I fell in love and got a good career going and everything. And like JC said, it's a great place to start a business. People are so supportive. We have a great governor.
Yeah. There's a lot of just pro small business things in South Dakota and the Midwest in general.
Yeah, the Midwest is just, the people are so nice. I mean, you've heard the saying Midwest nice, or Mm-hmm. I love the people, the sunsets, the sunrises, the fact that I met my husband here, that family is just being drawn here. Like, I've had a sibling who's moved here temporarily, a few siblings actually, so
I think that that's a good testament. You found love in the Midwest. That is why you're here.
Yeah. No, it's great. The one thing I don't like is the winters, but if I can stay through the winters, that means there's really greatness about the Midwest.
Yes, we do have some good sunsets in the winter, though.
Yes, that's so true.
Jordan and I were driving into my little niece's birthday party the other day, and I looked out, and the sky was the most beautiful shade of like pink.
Yeah.
And the clouds, how they were
bright.
Reflecting. I was in awe. And you see them every day almost, but
yeah, it still gets you.
Yes, it does. But yeah, okay. Well, I think that concludes the Q&A part of the podcast.
Yeah.
Basically, you guys, we are going to be coming at you every Monday.
Yep.
We'll drop a weekly podcast. It's going to be all the good things. I know we're going to touch on some entrepreneurial wedding, advice or stories. I know we're going to have some guests on. We already have a few lined up, so that's going to be fun.
Super exciting. Get ready for your Midwest Mondays.
I'm ready for it. And then if you guys want to go on we have a podcast Instagram page. It is Midwest Buzz Podcast. If you want to follow us on there, that would be awesome. We're going to be doing some fun giveaways in the future, I know. And then probably just have fun, we're going to drop a few Q&A boxes, do a few Q&A episodes. Yes, that would be super fun.
I love listening to Storytime podcasts, so we're absolutely including that. Also, if you liked this episode, be sure to leave us a 5-star review on the Apple Podcast, because that helps us get seen and found and show up on feeds, and also just makes us really happy. We'd love to hear what you liked about the episode.
I love reading comments.
Yes.
And seeing stars.
Love seeing stars.
All about those stars. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening. And if you want to follow us personally, you can find me on Instagram at JCJ. And
you can find me at Olivia E. White _ because it's complicated. Someone else had the name, but
I love it. Okay, thanks for listening.
We'll see you next time. Have a great week.